Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm answering a question that I received through my website. So in this particular scenario, what was happening is the company has one headquarter location, and then they have several different locations all around. They're a logistics company, basically. So they have a headquarters, and then they have kind of like satellite locations where they provide different services. Now, on their locations page, they had a map, a custom map, where they had different little map pins for their different services in different cities. But their question was, how can we appear in all the different cities across the United States for our different services? How can we do that? Now, one thing that I found when I was looking at this situation is they have one Google My Business, and that is for their headquarter location. Now, in this case, the business category for that page was corporate office. It was not truck or transportation service. It wasn't logistics service. So that's the suggestion that I made to this company. The other suggestion that I made to them was that if you have locations in all these different cities, and they don't necessarily have addresses, but they're in those cities and they offer different services like logistics. I said the competition is way too tough in all these different cities, all around the nation. There's logistics places all across. So what you should do is, instead of having this custom map on your locations page with all these different map pins and just a phone number, there's two things that you should do. The first thing you need to do is make dedicated location pages on your website for each of these specific cities that you're providing a service in. So have any contact information like the phone number, the type of service that you're providing, and one thing that you're going to need to do ahead of this, because you can put a map of the area, but ideally you would have a map that is of the Google My Business location. So that's the second thing that they really need to do, is instead of having just one Google My Business location that's a corporate office and expecting to rank all across the United States for something that has a moderate amount of competition, you need to make Google My Business profiles for each of your locations. Now, one thing that they said is, we want to make sure that every time that people see this, that they know that it's all part of the same company. I said, that's no problem, because think about it. If you have a company like McDonald's or Home Depot or Lowe's or Best Buy, all those have different locations all across the United States, but you know that it's part of the same company. So use your company name in each of those Google My Business locations. Now, depending on what city that you're in, you would have the appropriate business category, whether it's logistics service, truck or transportation service, whatever it is, or if there's something else that the category fits better in for that city, you would have that. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a street address. If you want to hide that, you wouldn't see the map pin in the Google 3-pack map. But what you would have is you'd appear in the list, the three businesses that are listed in the map, but you wouldn't see a map pin. So you could do that, but on each of the Google My Business profiles, what you would want to do is have the website linked to the dedicated location page on your company website. So it's a two-pronged attack. But see, this is the thing. If you're trying to rank for all across the United States, and you have different locations, even if they're not at a dedicated address, like a industrial park or whatever it is, you still need to set up those Google My Business profiles, because otherwise there's no way that you are going to rank in the map. You're not going to rank in the map, especially not in places like LA or New York or Chicago or Cleveland or any other big city. You're not going to rank because there's too many other logistics services in those areas. So the only way that you're going to rank in that 3-pack map is to have a Google My Business profile for each of those locations. So this is the second day in a row answered a question about multiple locations. I hope that answers this question. If you have a situation like that, that's the best bet, because otherwise it's just going to be really, really tough. My name is John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO, and I'm here on a daily basis answering SEO questions or giving SEO tips, especially for industrial and manufacturing companies. Hey, I would love to see us get to 1,000 subscribers. That's the next milestone I would like to hit. We've already hit 500. Momentum is on our side, and I want to say thank you to all the people who have subscribed so far and the people who watch on a daily basis. I really appreciate it. I'll be here tomorrow with another new video, and until next time, peace.